I'm so angry.
It's fucking bullshit, dude.
I don't even know, dude. This is ridiculous.
Are you talking about the same thing I am?
First, they take our guns. They take our guns, and then they take our Cracker Barrels.
It's fucking horseshit. Listen, guys, I don't know if you saw this. I don't mean to start off so negatively, but Gavin and I are fucking enraged with anger right now because Cracker Barrel decided to change their logo, I guess. Is there someone in the hall? Does he want to come inside? What's he doing down there? They took the bean away. They took the bean away and made it this fucking Marie Callender's horse shit. And I'm pissed about it.
Whoa, Carson.
Cracker Barrel is my family's favorite restaurant. And every time we would go there, we would look at the logo and smile.
Anytime I'd pass by it on the highway, I'd say, I need it. And we'd stop at every one on the way home from any road trip. And now I'm not doing it. You lost my business, Cracker Barrel.
Change the logo or I'll fucking do it. I don't care. I'll put
Grab a hammer.
I'll put a fucking screwdriver in my neck. That's how mad I am. Change the logo on me. Nothing's the same anymore. Is nothing sacred? They took the man with the barrel away. They took the bean away. Me and my family used to love flicking the bean.
Yeah,
The old man, I don't know if you ever noticed this, but the old man definitely has his hand up his ass. And then me and my family would talk about that.
He's got his thumb tucked up his asshole.
He's got his thumb tucked up in his ass. And my family and I love to laugh at that. It's just crazy, dude.
I'm sorry, Carson.
This is really fucked.
It's not ideal. It's not.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. And the whimsical K. Love that whimsical K. Right into the bean.
Why don't they just keep it?
That's what I'm saying. Just can't even tell you how much this ruined my week.
Carson, do you even know what a Cracker Barrel is?
Yeah, of course.
Is that where they keep the white people? And
Yes.
That's where they keep the white people, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's part of our history. Get used to it. Cracker Barrel is a part of American history.
It is.
It was founded in 1873, I think, as a general store where they would sell little tackboard games and kettle corn and Sydney Sweeney soap bars. And now we got this. It's just it's sickening.
It was founded in 1969.
1969, exactly. I was just 100 years off.
Well, okay, I'm sorry, but why is there so much fucking outrage over this? Holy shit, dude. This came out in 1969. 1969. Are you shitting me? It was founded in 1969 by Dan Evans, a representative for Shell Oil.
Chris Evans' dad.
Mm-hmm. Spelled completely differently, by the way. It's Evins.
Yeah.
Evans.
He changed it when he came over on Roosevelt Island.
Right. Roosevelt Island, right. Who developed the restaurant and gift store concept initially as a plan to improve gasoline sales. Designed to resemble the traditional country store that he remembered from his childhood, with a name chosen to give it a southern country theme, Cracker Barrel was intended to attract the interest of highway travelers. The name comes from barrels of soda crackers that could be found for sale in small town stores across the American South in the early 1900s. People would stand around the barrels, chatting and catching up, similar in purpose to contemporary office water coolers.
Imagine just a open air barrel of crackers at a gas station, and people are just
What is a soda cracker? Oh, those are just saltine crackers,
like little saltines. But imagine a barrel full of those and people hanging around with gross fingers, just spit crumbs falling back into the barrel that everybody's eating from. Why are they putting crackers in a barrel?
Carson, I think that we need to
Seinfeld joke.
Yeah, it does. Carson, I think we need if and whenever I get out there, we have to film us doing a bit about Cracker Barrels being a thing at all.
Yeah,
We were just incessantly eating Cracker Barrels instead of. Oh my god, I can see it now. I already have it planned out. It's like we're working in an office or like we're hanging out, and we have this barrel that we go to, and we go about our day, but then we always go back to this Cracker Barrel. And we eat crackers at it, like the water cooler, like they say.
Yeah.
And it's just very strange. Like we're dehydrating ourselves. We're just getting so dry mouth, and progressively throughout the day, we get more and more dry, and you can hear like every.
Some water here. But we just have all these crackers.
Yeah.
It's like Trump when he United States.
Yeah, United
States. And the country is falling apart right now. Can you get a drink of water, please? Why do we have these? We have crackers, so we don't have any water. I can see it now, dude. Let's get a Cracker Barrel. I gotta look up a fucking picture of a Cracker Barrel now. Now that's all I can think about. Cracker Barrel. Southern. I don't know. Cracker Barrel Southern gas station. Fuck. Can you just show me a barrel? Let me just type in barrel of crackers. Sorry, folks. I didn't know we were doing research today. Didn't know it was going to be one of these shows. Oh, wow. Okay. That actually did work. And,
Carson, can you put it up on the screen for me? I want to see it too.
Yeah, I sure can. But I don't. This isn't like an old photo. Hold on, let me see if we can find like an old photo. Let me type in. I'm gonna barrel of crackers, 1960s. See if that does anything. It doesn't.
Well, just do like 1900s.
Okay, let's try that. Oh no! This is it. Oh wow. Okay.
They did just eat crackers around a barrel.
Yeah. What is... No, I don't want to... I didn't ask to download it. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry,
folks.
Guys. Here you go. There's your fucking Cracker Barrel. Here, I'll show you, Gavin. Sorry.
Can you crossfade me in? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, they're sitting on pickle and bean barrels as well.
Pickles wrong. People were so illiterate back then.
I wonder if this is
God, fuck them.
Fuck these idiots.
God, they don't know shit.
They don't know shit. I'm going to show you the first photo I was looking at, which is newer and a bit more literal. That's what I saw. Which is just a barrel full of crackers. I'm so curious about this now. I didn't know that was a thing. Wow. Interesting. Well,
congratulations to Cracker Barrel for changing their name from something that doesn't mean anything to something that still doesn't mean anything.
And changing the logo, which is a big deal. It's killing American history.
It is. That restaurant's like literally like the same age as my dad. Like literally came out like a few weeks before, like started before my dad, like a couple weeks before my dad was born. That's just stupid.
It is stupid. It's stupid.
It's very stupid that people are that outraged about it. Give me a fucking break.
I don't really care. Do I prefer the old logo? Sure. Do I give a shit that they changed it? No.
Who gives a fuck?
I've been to a Cracker Barrel in 10 years or more.
Fuck you.
You've probably never been to a Cracker Barrel.
No, I've been to a Cracker Barrel.
When was the last time?
Goddamn, like 7 years ago, probably.
Yeah. about the same for me. Guys, welcome to the show.
Welcome to XX Talk Podcast, episode 230. We're recording this on Friday, August 22nd. You'll be hearing this on Tuesday. Gosh, this is really far away. August 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 26th.
Yeah.
Once, twice, 30, 40.
Yeah.
That's right. And the ghost is back again. Guys, we have so much to talk about.
Carson, what do we have on the docket
this
today?
Week. It's not even funny how much we have. We are bursting with golly goodness.
We're bursting at our Cracker Barrels.
We're bursting our barrels. We have some local news now become national news to cover as far as the I can see. No, as regarding the AI data center that was going to be going in Gavin and I's hometown, literally 5-10 minutes from where we both lived at one point. Gavin has a story about, I don't even know what you might have to tell me what this, how to even pitch this. It was a quick story anyway, so maybe we'll just save it when we get there. We also have a video of Richard Nixon on a skateboard that was just uncovered by the Washington archives. Trump actually just unearthed it. Like he released the JFK files. He also released this video.
He did it with the Richard Nixon skateboard videos.
Yeah, everybody knows about it. It's just nobody's seen it. And now we finally have footage of it. And then a big Gavin's Techno World regarding Jimmy Fallon hosting the Google Pixel event, which I've only heard rumblings about. I have not seen any of it. A lot of this stuff today, I'm going to give a big shout out to Gavin for bringing so many great things to the show this week. And a lot of it I don't even know anything about. So
It's going to be a Gavin heavy episode.
I love it.
Buckle in.
We need Gavin to be heavy.
Yeah, we need Gavin present in the moment. Carson, what'd you do this week, buddy? What's going on? What's going on in your world?
Thank you for asking. One big thing that happened, and then another big thing that's happening tomorrow that I want to talk about. First, I'll start with the past. Gavin's going to make a screwdriver real quick. Last night, almost done. Last night, I went and saw Tim Heidecker live. Shout out. Maybe you've heard of him. With DJ Doug Pound opening and I wouldn't say opening because it was technically in the middle of the show because Tim and the Very Good Band split up their set. And in between their two sets, Neil Hamburger performed. So all people you and I have seen live, which was fun. And it was great to see them all again.
In their hometown.
Technically. I guess where they all live now. And it was great. It was an awesome show. Neil performed a song with the Very Good Band, which was fun. Are you telling me to be quiet? Shh. Don't tell anybody. And Doug was amazing. As usual, his performance is one of my favorites. I love the DJ Doug Pound set. And it was great. Met some new people and saw some old friends, and it was fun. And Gavin, I wanted to do a little game with you because there was a very special guest who I unfortunately did not get to meet. But there was a very, very special guest that showed up to watch the show. And I want you to guess who that was.
Tim Robinson.
No. I'm going to only give you 2 more guesses, though. You can ask for a hint at any time.
Were they an SNL alum?
No.
Okay.
No, but there were. I did. Kyle and I met Beck Bennett yesterday, but Kyle and Beck Bennett were on office hours yesterday, which was really cool. Very fun episode.
Nice guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, of course. That's the third time seeing Kyle. He's been on frequently, which has been amazing.
Yeah, he's always a big hit. I'm not gonna lie. He's a very eclectic character.
Yes.
You
want your hint?
Have we met them before?
No, I've never met this person.
Okay. Are they from LA?
I think so. The hint is they are a major Hollywood star. Major. Like we're talking top
Like
of
an
the
A-list
list.
actor?
Oh yeah, yes. Maybe
Who likes
not
Tim Heidecker?
always. Who likes Tim Heidecker?
No. I mean, like, who likes Tim Heidecker? This person.
Yes.
Who likes
does?
Tim Heidecker?
Yeah, like a Mad Lib.
Yeah.
Maybe not always considered a major Hollywood star, but certainly is now.
What movie were they in?
That I cannot tell you because you will know right away. I'll
Like
say
a pretty recent movie.
they were in arguably, maybe not even arguably, the biggest,
Michael B. Jordan.
the biggest movie this year. No, that'd be fucking awesome though. Not that it wasn't awesome seeing
Weapons?
this person.
Were they in Weapons?
No, but they were in the biggest movie of the year.
Fantastic Four?
No, that's no. That movie fucking
Sinners.
was a stinker. No, they weren't in Sinners.
What other movie came out this year?
Huge movie, unbelievably massive. I think it hit $1 billion finally. Which saying finally is
Moana 2.
crazy. No, that was last year.
Avatar.
No, that was last year.
Uh,
Oh, come on. It's a movie. The last hint is I'm going to give you is
just give me the movie. Just give me the movie. I don't know.
Minecraft.
Oh, okay. Jason Momoa.
No.
No, Jack
The
Black.
other
It was
one,
Jack Black.
yes,
You
it
meant
was
Jack Black.
Black. I did not meet Jack Black, but he was at the show last night.
Okay, cool.
And that was really cool.
I forgot Minecraft came out this year. Holy shit.
I
dude,
know.
that is
It was a while
fucking-
ago. It was a while ago.
It was like March, April.
Yeah, it was April. Yeah, beginning of April. Yeah, Jack Black showed up. I didn't know. I don't
Jake
think
Blake?
anybody knew. Jake Blake. And he walked in and like I mean,
crowd
I've
went
heard
wild.
it about him, but like literally just like my peripherals just locked onto him as soon as he walked in, and I was like, Jack Black. I was like, Jack Black's here. And then like
Was he-
everybody else around was like, whoa, Jack, whoa. Like I just saw everybody's heads like turning to their friends and doing one of those. I was like, whoa, no way. And I was hoping, I was like, oh, like, I'm not going to bug him during the show because that just draws attention away from the show. So I was like, oh, hopefully, I'm assuming he would stick around after and I'll get a chance to say hi to him or something. But unfortunately, he ducked out a couple songs towards the end. I can understand why. But it was just cool he walked by me a few times and I was like, that's crazy. That's really cool.
Did you like handshake him and like slap his ass and stuff? Dap him up.
Did I sexually assault Jack Black? Is that what you're asking me?
Yep.
No, I thought about giving him a fist
Like you guys
bump,
were
but I
old
was
buds, like
yeah.
You guys were like old buds. You're like slapping him,
Oh yeah,
like
he loves
like baseball
being slapped.
players. Yeah.
He loves
like-
being slapped.
Yeah, slapping him on the ass like that. Not like
Yeah.
a sexual assault thing, but just like yeah, bud.
Yeah,
Hey, how's
buddy.
it going? You get your ass in there, bud.
Get your ass in there. Yeah, it was really cool because I mean obviously he's good friends with Tim, but Doug and Neil also opened for Tenacious D on their
yeah, I forgot about that.
last maybe final tour. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we won't get into that. None of my business. But that was cool. It was a great show. It was awesome. It's always fun seeing Tim live. I think I've seen Tim live maybe 6 times now,
Yeah.
which is great. I mean, I'm not just going to go. I'm going because I really enjoy it and I love the music, and it was awesome. It was so cool. Something that's coming up tomorrow, I just really quickly want to call attention to, because this absolutely blew my mind and took all of my attention away from everything I was doing whenever I saw this, is Brain Dead, now officially my all-time favorite streetwear brand, announced that they are doing a collaboration with Mountain Dew, and to like announce and drop that collection, they're hosting a disc golf tournament tomorrow out here in LA. And I don't know if the collab has anything to do with disc golf, but the can they posted on Instagram and are posting everywhere online, at the top, as I'm showing on screen, I know you can't see it, Gavin, but you have seen it. It says drink in case of disc golf. So I don't know if the collection will have to do with disc golf. It seems like it will if they're mentioning it on the can that they are dropping tomorrow. So I am going to that tomorrow because I love Brain Dead. I like Mountain Dew. I don't know if I would say I love Mountain Dew. I do really like it.
He's a connoisseur.
I'm a connoisseur.
Well, you don't really like it.
I wouldn't say I love it, but I do really like it. So it's like some weird fever dream collaboration that's happening that like blew my mind when I heard about it. So I will talk more about that next week and let you all know how that was. But it's just fucking awesome to see like a cool streetwear brand doing something with disc golf, and also Mountain Dew being a part of it is crazy. It's just like, it's bonkers. I don't even know what to expect. I don't really know what kind of tournament this will be. I'm also upset that I didn't
invited personally.
I wasn't invited to be in the tournament because I would have
what the hell
at that. I also don't know. They haven't announced any like disc manufacturer sponsors, which is strange. Although I noticed today that the Disc Golf Pro Tour commented. They just commented that like eye emoji where it's like looking over. But then of course they can't find the comments now. But Discraft and Innova, which are the two biggest manufacturers in the sport, also left comments on the post and like saying like, can't wait, like we'll see you there. And I was like, oh. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that there is some sort of Brain Dead disc drop because I am all over that. But just cool. Just wanted to call attention to that.
That's very exciting.
How about you, Gavin? How is your
Oh
week
man, my week
been?
was so exciting. I have really big updates.
Oh shit.
I
Huge news.
had noticed that my Wi-Fi wasn't as fast as they had advertised. Simply asking for 500 megabits per second. Paying about $65 a month for it.
Cheaper than I'm spending for a lot less than that. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I'm not complaining about it. I just noticed that my speed wasn't up to speed.
Sure.
I gave him a call and I was like, hey, Carson, I don't know about you, but would you pay $65 for 500 or $60 for 900 megabits per second? Yeah.
That's a really tough. That's a tough decision.
That is
to
a
make.
really
It's
hard decision. I know.
a difference of 400 megabytes per second.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think I'll go with the 60 for 900.
Okay, cool. Because the guy who helped me on the phone was kind of doing the same thing, but he just told me to go. He didn't specifically ask me to do anything. He just was like, he's like, can you log into your service on your computer real quick? And I was like, sure. And he's like, okay, go over to shop real quick. And he's like, okay, change it to the 900. Okay, cool. And he didn't say anything more after that. That was all he said basically. He basically saved me $5 a month. He sounded very tired.
I think he was just in bed.
Yeah, he probably was. He's like, okay, so you see the shop? Okay.
You see it?
Sounds good, yeah. Okay, yeah, just change it over to 900 real quick. All right, cool. All right, now can you find a router, please? So hopefully, maybe
better.
It seems better today. But I did disconnect my phone and turn off my Xbox completely unplugged it, so nothing can be downloading while I'm on the Wi-Fi. There's nothing else on the Wi-Fi. Nothing else on the Wi-Fi.
It's on the Wi-Fi.
But yeah, no, nothing too crazy. I'm staffing the weekend this weekend. So for anyone that is unfamiliar with that is I will be the pharmacist that they are going to. I am just going to be a normal pharmacist in the hospital.
I'm just gonna be a normal. Can you guys just let me?
I'm just gonna be a normal hospital pharmacist. I'm not gonna be like a learner or anything like that. I'm supposed to know things.
You're
I'm
doing
the one
the
that
thing.
they go to.
Is the big dance.
That's the big one. The big leagues are calling. Are you picking up?
Yeah, dude. I had to play for the Dodgers the other week.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame.
To fill in for Shohei, they were like, "Can you come play?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess."
Sure, I guess.
I'm not doing anything. I do want to make a correction, Gavin. I am paying for a gig of internet.
Okay.
So right now, I'm getting 700 down, which is good, which is great. But I'm only getting 35 up.
Holy shit.
Which is like the max you can get. I can maybe
so
get up
crazy.
to 40.
That's so peculiar. That's so odd. I think the most I can get is like maybe 200 up, but still.
That'd be fucking... Dude, I was getting like... Maybe even close to like
10.
I was maybe getting close to like 500 back home. on
Yeah.
fiber.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh,
it was
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, I was getting like the same up and same down in St.
Yeah.
Louis at my apartments. It was nutty.
I was posting like hour and a half long podcast. I was uploading those in like 15 minutes or less. Like,
Yeah,
and
that's
now
crazy.
it's like 30 to an hour. It's crazy. It's weird. I wish I could get fiber internet, but you can only get in some places.
Next one, your next apartment will have it.
Yeah, hopefully. Hope so. Doubt it, but I hope so. God damn, these fucking flies are back. Son of a bitch. Speaking of our hometown, Gavin, let's jump right into this.
Yeah.
Why don't you take this away? You probably know more
Yeah.
about it than I do.
So there was this data center, which was going to be used for and by AI companies, I suppose.
Used for dating.
Yep. Used for data companies to, just like how they have like server farms in like, rural Arizona and like, Texas and, Montana and shit. They're, they got all types of shit. So basically this was just going to be a big old like warehouse that was going to be processing AI requests. It's my understanding. It was a big old data center.
Yeah.
And it was going to be right down the road from where we grew up. And this was completely secret. No one knew it was happening. And a lot of AI data centers have been under fire because they pollute a shit ton. They emit so much CO2, they pollute the water, and they also take up an ungodly amount of space. So this one was going to do all of the above and be like maybe like a 5-minute walk from where people live, like literally like right down the street from where people live.
Which is how those people found out, because it was a secret until they got like a notice from
the company that was going to build it, being like, we're building the data center, and like
I thought it was a note. It was like a note from the city that was like
that they're like, here you go.
Yeah, that they're like, hey, by the way, there's going to be like construction going on, and people were like, what the fuck? What is happening?
Yeah, and like More Perfect Union United States posted a really good video about that. They did a whole breakdown.
I won't play it now,
of it,
but you guys can.
But they had a whole breakdown of it, and so basically, as more stuff started to come out, a lot of people started to realize like this is not what we want and or need in our city. Interestingly, the Post-Dispatch also reported that the mayor's cousin owns that land. So that's small town corruption that everybody always looks for. So that was an interesting thing into the fray, interesting piece of information. The mayor feigned ignorance and said that he has never met that cousin before, and that he was like, I assure you that there is not that part of the family will be at. He's like, I assure you that part of the family will not be at our family reunion next month. As like because he's like, I don't talk to that side of the family, like basically, and it's like, okay, well, whenever they reached out for a comment, the Post-Dispatch reached out for a comment, that side of the family did not answer the phone.
Of course.
So very interesting.
But didn't you also say that they like found a clip of?
Yeah, there was a clip of. They also held a know more and like hear more about it at the Foundry Arts Center off of Main Street in St. Charles, and it was in that Foundry Arts Center. But if you know anything about that, it's super big open air. If there's more than like 100 people in it, and this had like 5,000 people in it, it was like it was huge event, and like a lot of it was supposed to be like the builders and like the engineers and everybody were there to like kind of say their piece and like be like an open house where like you went around to each table and they explained something about the data center. But it was so loud and you couldn't hear. A lot of people were really complaining about that. So then they had a couple like town halls about it, and a lot of people were pretty upset about that as well. So they ended up squashing it. It wasn't even going to be voted on. The council members didn't know about it. There was a lot of really bad stuff that would have been happening had this gone through. And so they ended up pulling it and squashing it.
But to my understanding, they're like,
they're working on a reproposal where they're going to be more transparent and explain more things, which also doesn't always mean that's the best thing. But there's this interesting tidbit I wanted to say from the Post-Dispatch that said the now scuttled St. Charles data center would have dumped 5 million gallons of water into Dardenne Creek and posed significant and irreversible threats to the environment, according to a prominent environmental group and the State Conservation Agency. It would have displaced or endangered or threatened animal and plant species, officials with the Department of Conservation said in a letter to St. Charles, and it would have caused increased flooding risk for residents living downstream in the rural community of Campville, a conservation nonprofit wrote in a second letter.
And this is polluted water too.
This is polluted water. This is like water that's been cycled through to cool off like computers and stuff.
Yeah.
So not the cleanest water either. Quote, we had been told that the water inside the data center was going to be treated with a chemical. We wanted to know what the chemical was, how it could be removed, and how it would have impacted the fish and invertebrates that are in the creek. In a town hall last week at the Foundry Arts Center in St. Charles, Kimberly Horn staff members explained the data center would have a water circuit system that would reuse the water 4 to 5 times. So they would have cycled it 4 or 5 times with this chemical and then dumped it out into the the creeks. And if you know anything about St. Louis doesn't have a good track record with keeping their creeks clean.
Oh, they don't. If you don't know anything, there's a documentary called Atomic Homefront. Let me just double check to make sure that is the right name of it. Which is all about how when the Manhattan Project was going on, one of the places that they were building it or producing the uranium, right? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Uranium.
I think it was uranium, yeah.
To make the atomic bombs was just right outside, actually, our hometown, like near kind of Wentzville, Missouri area. That's where they were doing it. They buried a lot of it there, but then they took a bunch of it, stored it at the airport for a while, and then eventually took that and then dumped it in a nearby creek.
It's easy. It just goes away.
And gave a lot of people cancer. And if you watch this documentary, it's really fucking tragic and awful. Yeah, Atomic Homefront. Here, I'll pull it up so you guys can see it. Go watch this documentary. We watched it in a high school class. Looks like it's on Prime, unfortunately. If you can find it somewhere else, definitely try to. I think you can find it on their website. Yeah, they still have a website.
This article goes more in depth here. The officials for the company have not said how much water would be needed to cool the data center, which is always good to hear that they don't know how much water is going to be doing it, which is just fucking ridiculous, which was designed to be temperature controlled. Some water would be lost to evaporation, they said, as it passed through the water circuit system. The water would be injected with chemicals, but the staff did not identify what chemicals when asked by residents. Moreover, the developer also planned to dredge the Mississippi River, collecting sediment that it would then be pumped through a network of pipes to the project site in order to raise it 15 feet out of the floodplain, similar to the process used to build Highway 370. But Jeffrey said the Department of Conservation also only learned of that plan a few days ago.
Oh, good. How would you just learn that they're going to dredge the fucking river a few days ago? That's like a major thing.
That's like a 15-minute drive. So like imagine building pipes across all of this farmland. That's like all farmland next to the Mississippi River. Like so yeah, it's someone from the conservation department said the confluence is not a blank slate for industrial expansion. It is a living system that supports wildlife, agriculture, recreation, and clean water. The region is a critical stop for millions of migratory birds, and the confluence is a national treasure containing important agricultural grounds that feed our families, wildlife habitats that sustain the fall and spring migrations of millions of migratory birds, riverine habitats that provide clean water for fishes, amphibians, reptiles, and people. It would have eliminated habitat for the endangered Indiana bat and threatened tricolor bat. So would have. And eagles also fly over that stuff. So if there's a big old pollutant thing over it, then great. But Bernie Sanders tweeted about it, and I'm going to do my best Bernie Sanders impression here. I really want to.
Do it.
Congratulations to the people of St. Charles, Missouri, for fighting back against the new data center that would use massive amounts of energy and water. This shows what happens when people stand up to unfettered corporate greed.
That was pretty good. That was a pretty good impression.
Thank you. You have to do the 2 fingers because he always goes like 2 fingers. He always goes like. Let me be very clear.
And it's always like up here.
Yeah.
Right
Let
up
me
here.
tell you about what is going on.
Yeah, so that was cool that he called that out and he made a point of it. And a lot of people are still talking about it. And definitely, like you said, big shout out to More Perfect Union, because that's how I found out about it. I mean, like I don't live there, and you know, it wasn't brought up by my parents. So somebody reposting this clip is how I found out about it. And I mean, truly, like, it's not just like, you know, I mean, I know these are both very left-leaning things or people we're talking about, but truly, like, Republicans are fucking mad about this too.
And
like,
St. Charles has historically almost always voted Republican too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
just
Big
know
time.
that, like, these are not these. A lot of these people are pretty traditional, and a lot of these people, and most people are pretty traditional there. But, you know, I think that is literally the least important thing that they would worry that, like, that is the least important thing the city should be focusing on, is getting data centers there. I would say, like,
of course,
that's the last thing that they should be worrying about.
Yeah.
I don't care about how much economic boom or whatever it would have brought to the city.
No, it doesn't
fucking
matter.
awful for the environment.
I'm not even.
And nobody wants that.
I debated, like, sitting here and debunking that for a second, and I don't even have the patience or care to do that. If you think that construction jobs and the 50 like jobs that it would create for the fucking data center are more important than the environment and how it would affect it,
The ecological
then
impacts.
you're too fucking dumb to understand anything and
you're
go
so
fuck
far
yourself.
removed
I'm
from
sorry.
how it is. You know what I mean? You're so far removed if you think that's how it is. I'm sorry.
I try to be compassionate, and if someone brought that up to me in person, I'd be compassionate and understanding. But in this circumstance, I'm not even going to entertain that argument. I just can't.
And I drove past that for like a long time.
Yeah.
I drove past that farmland, that exact piece of farmland, for a very long time. For like, I even drove past it every day for like 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Like last year in May. So, like, I cannot imagine having a data center there, let alone like any building there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And the place frequently floods too. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, that's the thing, is I'm like, that's literally one of the worst places to build that.
Yeah, definitely. Which is also
a
like
huge floodplain.
Like, it made me laugh, and it's like, well, if or when this inevitably does go through, God, it would just feel so good if they get I mean, it would be funny if it flooded, but obviously it would affect a lot more people than just them. And somehow they would
like that exact street has been closed before. That exact street has been closed due to flooding before.
Definitely.
That's why I'm like, why build it there?
Well, that's why they're gonna dredge the river and put it up 15 feet. Put it on some Hemis.
It's ridiculous.
Get a lift kit on that.
Awful.
On that bitch.
In another local news, this came up on my Facebook page.
Is this a video?
Please do not use Google AI to find out about our specials. Wentzville restaurant asks patrons. A popular local restaurant says artificial intelligence tool designed to enhance Google search results is causing confusion for customers. Stephanie is Wentzville warned patrons about searching results, including misleading or downright false information. The post read, quote, "Please do not use Google AI to find out our specials. Please go on our Facebook page or our website. Google AI is not accurate and is telling people specials that do not exist, which is causing angry customers yelling at our employees. We cannot control what Google posts or says, and we will not honor the Google AI specials." The issue was that customers had been learning about deals or offers at Stephanie's that weren't available. One example that the part of the family that owns the restaurant, Eva Gannon, one example she shared was that an AI overview showed that Stefanina's would offer a large pizza for the same price as a small. She said certain menu items generated by the tool were also incorrect. So thought that was just really funny. Like just AI just being shit.
Yeah,
And there's no reason for Google to even try to make it happen if it's not this. Like it doesn't work for local shit. It never has. It never
It doesn't
will.
work for anything. It sucks.
It's
sucks.
awful.
It's awful.
It's awful. It hallucinates shit. It makes shit up. It never knows what's truly right.
Yep.
And it also is a confirmation bias, gargantuan. It just loves telling you what you want to hear, even if the explanation tells you what it is what you asked is wrong. It will be like, yes, in certain aspects this is true. Here's 15 reasons why that's not true.
Yeah.
But it will tell you what you want to hear in the first line. Every
sucks.
fucking time.
I was researching to see if someone had ever been in a certain director's movie, and both ChatGPT and Google AI told me that this person had never been in this director's movie. And then I went and researched it and found 2 movies that person had been in with just doing quick, simple searches. And I on ChatGPT, when I did that, I said, they were actually in this movie. And they're like, yeah, you're right. They were in that movie. And I was like, so you're wrong. And you told me that they were. And they're like, yeah, we did do that. And we apologize for it. We will, do things to fix it. It's so fucking stupid.
Piece of shit, dude.
I can't stand when anybody's like, oh, it's talking to AI. Like, so you're talking to a brick wall and just bouncing things back at you?
You just wanted to hear what you wanted to hear.
Yeah.
You were just going to your yes man in your pocket.
It just drives
Stupid.
me nuts.
It's so stupid.
Let's bring the mood up here, Gavin.
Yeah, this is really. I need you to show this to me. By the way, I need you to show me this clip.
I will.
This is a clip I found on my Twitter, and the reason why I titled this "Richard Nixon Rides a Skateboard" is because, well, you'll see.
Well, you'll see.
I don't know. Also, I don't really know where this video came from.
I don't either.
But I don't really understand what he's trying to do either. But just wait. Just watch this whole clip. It's great.
There's a lot to talk about here.
Okay, I did not expect that. I ended up slamming over.
There,
There he is. I'm riding my skateboard.
I already said this to Gavin, but
I was riding my skateboard, but I did not do a crook grind.
Someone's trying to ride my skateboard.
Who was it? My mommy gave me this skateboard, and I
I
loved
tried landing on the pad and it actually fucked me up.
did you know
God
that
damn it.
he really loved his mommy? Did you know that about him? Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Mother would have never let me do this.
Mother would have never let me do this, but she's dead now, so I can do what I want. But I still think about her when I drink my glass of milk every night.
I think what the best thing to do is to spy on the Democrats at their Democratic National Convention at the Watergate Hotel.
Now watch this kickflip.
Now watch this grind.
Now watch this grind.
Let's keep watching this.
This-
I mean,
yeah,
it's
this is a great clip.
uncanny how much it looks like Richard
It is
Nixon.
very strange. It's a very strange thing.
The title of this
So-
episode is going to be Richard Nixon Shreds or something like
Yeah,
that. It's
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
this guy, this fucking random guy who's just wanting to live his life.
Keep watching. Let's watch this whole clip because
Oh,
it is
yeah.
it's so like
I have so much to
I
say.
just
about
I
it.
really like genuine content, and this gives that genuine content
Yes.
kind of vibe here. So
Here, I missed the mat completely. I'm gonna have to watch that back. But I think it was actually the mat that screwed me up. All right,
You
we're gonna
think?
try this again. Hopefully I can get this before I damage myself beyond the ability to keep going. All right, let's go for this again. I think this time's gonna
Why
be
did he
a
move
total
it?
success.
I don't know.
But damn it, that time I landed where the mat was. Ugh.
I love that. I love content where people need to tell us something we already saw.
We just saw, yeah.
But that time I didn't. I landed where the mat just used to be. Like, we don't know if he's like, that was a fucking nasty slam. Like, he
Yeah,
didn't say if
did.
he was okay. He just fucking hit the fucking pavement.
Yeah,
and was
yeah,
like,
just-
well, I guess I landed where the mat was.
At least he didn't bend his wrist. At least he caught himself a little bit.
Yeah, well, he's got,
He's
plenty
got
of
pads
padding.
galore.
I also just like, why Why would you put the mat? Like, what are you?
There.
He says, I think the mat's what screwed me up. What do you mean?
So
It's like
so
an inch
actually,
off the ground.
it's very interesting because I'm like, the mat. He definitely gets stopped with the mat there. But like,
Yeah.
I don't even know why he had the mat. I guess the second clip or like the second time when he falls off, the whole point was that mat would have prevented that from happening.
Yeah.
But like, it seems like the first clip, he actually successfully did the thing he was trying to do.
But the mat was
But the mat messed him up.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
it sounds like he should just kind of take the mat out of the equation here.
You're right, because it's like the mat was there because he was worried that what happened the second time would happen.
What happened?
And it didn't.
Yep.
And now what happened is he fell on the mat, and where he fell because of the mat is where he ended up putting the mat. But there's no mat there in the second time, so there's nothing to trip him. So there's no point to even have the mat further
Mat at
away.
all. Yeah.
Like you're
Exactly.
not. There's nothing to trip on. You just need to move it out of the way.
Exactly. So
Well, we're happy.
I'm
Dick
just
Nixon.
letting you know I tried moving the mat and it still messed me up.
It seems the mat might have been the problem the whole time. Now give me my milk and cottage cheese.
And also make sure that my trucks are cleaned.
Do it. No.
That was great, Gavin. Yeah, because I saw that clip and I was like, this clip's weird. Didn't make any connection. But you made the ultimate connection.
That it looked like Richard Nixon.
Not even looked like it. It looks exactly like Richard Nixon. Without question. How about we do a little Gavin's Techno World? It's been a while.
Let's do it, baby.
Let's jump right in. This is a big one too.
This is a big one, but it's very funny.
I can't wait.
Hello and welcome to Gavin's Techno World. This week, Jimmy Fallon hosted the Google Pixel event.
Jimmy Funny.
Jimmy Funny.
Funny Fallon. Wow, there's a lot of gizmos and
hosted-
gadgets on this table.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there is. There's a lot. And so basically, this was announced pretty last minute that he'd be hosting it. It wasn't like we got the Google fans got an email saying like, hey, Jimmy Fallon's going to be hosting this like 3 months ago whenever they announced the event. It was like this past weekend that they were like, oh, he's going to be hosting it this week. Jimmy Fallon's hosting it. And like last week, I think maybe they announced it you know, so it was like very out of the blue, very quickly. I don't know.
Who sees that and gets excited?
Who's like, that was the other thing. That was the other thing that I was like, this is not a guy who, it would be different if it was like a tech YouTuber or, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's just odd. It's just odd.
Very.
And this whole, The Verge does a really good, credit to The Verge for simplifying this, but it was like a 2-hour, 3-hour long event, you know, how they usually are, like how Apple has them. And,
Shout out Apple who went to the White House.
yeah.
Fucking prick.
Yeah, fuck.
Tim Apple.
God damn it, Tim Apple. Yeah, so Carson, let's just go ahead and get into it. So this first
Gavin
clip. Okay, so
provided
I will
some
say,
time-coded clips, which is very nice.
yeah, I did some work here to make sure that this is all funny and good and easy for you to read.
Thank you.
So this first clip, yeah, you're very dumb, you pig. So this first clip is Jimmy Fallon being very uncomfortable with the host about saying sexy as hell. This is a very funny. The thing is that it's honestly, it's not Jimmy Fallon being funny. It's Jimmy Fallon being put into an uncomfortable situation and having to navigate it every fucking time I have like 5 clips here. Yeah, 5 clips here. All of them, it's all like Jimmy has no idea what the fuck is going on.
So it's not his fault.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault, but it's very funny to laugh. He's funny, but it's not in like a Jimmy Fallon being funny. It's like this is very strange. Like, I'm sorry he was here.
Which is funny to us because Jimmy Fallon being funny is not funny to us. So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
great.
So the host says sexy as hell here, and he does not. Here, listen to his reaction
I
here.
can't wait, man. I can't wait.
colors, we think, look at this palette. We think these colors are sexy as hell.
Yeah, oh, well, it's Wednesday afternoon. Let's be PG, okay?
We believe your phone should reflect your
What the fuck? Okay. Was that rehearsed?
That was not rehearsed. That's the thing. That this is not giving a rehearsal vibe at all whatsoever. Like he would think that maybe she's got a teleprompter. You could see that that's coming up, but he's just like, okay, well, it's Wednesday afternoon. Like maybe we should keep it PG. Like,
So weird.
so there's that. That's weird.
I
This
also
next
love
one is
the piped in clapping
cloud.
there.
Oh yeah. Well, actually the other thing is that this whole event kind of had that vibe that it was like the Jimmy Fallon special, like a Jimmy Fallon special episode, because they've got a crowd that's like laughing and clapping and doing all this stuff that like.
Do they
not
show a
normal-
crowd?
No, they don't.
So
they
there's
don't
no
show a
crowd.
crowd.
There is no
but I think there is a crowd that does exist. It's a smaller kind of venue.
It
but
sounded
they have
like
these-
fake clapping.
It sounds
but I don't know.
it sounds a little bit fake, but they do have it's an amphitheater that they're
Okay,
holding this in.
okay,
They've got like 3 different sets on the stage, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, so this is funny because they talk about the water and dust resistance and it's IP68, and Jimmy gets really excited about it.
Oh, I can't wait. Because I'm sure he knows what that means.
Right, as if
much
Jimmy
as I
knows
do.
what the fuck that is.
Yeah, because I do.
This is-
I definitely do.
This is great. I love this.
IP68, water and dust protection.
I knew it was going to IP68. Let's go. 6 is for dust and 8 is for water, right?
Yes.
Wetness?
Yes.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. Just think about rain.
He knows it.
The way he immediately claps his hands, he's like,
IP68.
IP68.
Let's watch that again. He's stoked. He can't believe it. I might have backed up a little bit more, but
Thin, but it's extremely durable. We've got inside this phone IP68 water and dust.
let's go.
He was fucking waiting for it. He was waiting for it.
That's
He
my
could
cue.
not. He was like, when they maybe told him, they're like, whenever they say IP68, you got to be excited. He's like,
You gotta
I got you.
lose your fucking mind. And here's what it means.
But it's extremely durable. We've got inside this phone IP68 water and dust protection.
Let's go. IP68. Finally. He is stoked about it. His eyes lit up. He's waiting all day for that IP68.
He was waiting for this moment forever, dude. God,
At
he
some
was
point
so
in time,
excited.
Gavin, before the episode's over, just randomly bring up IP68. Okay? Because that'll be my cue. Just whenever you want to bring it up, okay?
Okay, sounds good. IP68.
IP68.
Okay.
I knew it was going to IP68.
I knew it. I knew it.
Knew it was gonna.
I knew it was
IP68.
gonna. I knew it was gonna. And now it's here, and I knew it.
Go. 6 is for dust and 8 is for water, right?
Yes.
Wetness?
Yes.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just think about
Yeah, I know.
The
Yeah.
crowd. Yeah, I knew that. I didn't have to read that off a teleprompter.
I knew.
I knew that.
I knew that. Is there more to this part?
No, that's it. That's
Okay.
it. That was just that clip. I would laugh so hard when that happened.
That's the best.
This is the next. The next one is. Can you say that?
Okay.
The host mentions Apple, and it's
Oh.
it gets uncomfortable very quick. It's very he makes it so uncomfortable. I'm
course
sorry,
he
but he
does.
makes it so uncomfortable. Watch this.
And this is pretty simple. The Pixel Snap just allows you to snap your phone on chargers, on wallets, on stands, on anything you need. And on top of that, just a little secret that this works perfectly fine with your Apple MagSafe accessories.
Can you say? Can you say accessory?
He like go back to his face whenever she
Yeah.
says
There it
Apple.
is.
He is like so shocked that she
like,
said that at
Oh,
all.
Shit.
And the way that she has to kind of like defend, watch the full thing here, because she has to like defend it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Little
she goes
secret
in.
that this works perfectly fine with your Apple MagSafe accessories.
He literally gives her like
Can
a
you-
look like,
He's
what
like-
the fuck?
You weren't supposed to say that. They told me specifically not to say that. It's probably one of those things where they told him,
They're
don't
like,
bring
don't
up
say
Apple.
it. Don't bring up Apple.
Don't
Do
bring
not
it
bring
up.
up Apple.
Under any circumstance. But to her, they were like, you can mention Apple. Like she's probably, she's a professional. She has this whole thing
Yes.
memorized.
She's had dry runs.
She
of this.
knows she can bring up Apple in this circumstance.
Correct.
But he's like, I was told you're not supposed to say that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit!
Exactly.
It's so
And then-
funny because it's just like, dude, just Just roll with it. Just roll with it.
Just go with like that's the thing is that it's like this guy was on SNL.
Yes.
This is a
Doing
guy who's been in
blackface.
improv things. Well, yeah,
Well,
but I mean,
there's that.
There is that, but I'm just saying like this is a guy who like has done improv before, so it's like if they say something off key, just go with it.
Yeah,
you
and-
have to.
And this could be one of those. Let me
It's-
watch
it
this whole thing
feels-
before I'm making a
Yeah.
a
So
call.
so go back to
Yeah.
go back to when she says it, but
Let's watch the
and
whole
then watch
thing.
the
this
full
time.
thing.
Yeah.
Secret
all
that
the way
this works perfectly fine with your Apple MagSafe accessories.
Can you say? Can you say accessories? You can't say that. You said the A word.
I said
Can we talk about Apple?
I believe deeply
Yeah.
that at Pixel we are confident in our product and in our brand, and we love everybody in the game, so we can say anyone's name we want on this stage.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right.
So
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Is there more?
no, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
So
I
I,
was
don't know.
gonna
They just
say-
it kind of gives slightly staged, but it kind of gives that like kind of still improv kind of thing going.
I don't think you.
I don't
Now
think it
I'm
was
starting
as
to
unplanned
wonder-
as they.
If she fucked up, let me watch it one more time.
MagSafe accessories.
Can you say? Can you say accessories? You can't say that. You said the A word.
I said
Can we talk about Apple?
I believe deeply that at Pixel we are confident.
I don't know. I don't know if she fucked up. I think she just like wanted to say that and move on, and then he made a big deal about it.
Yeah.
And so now she's like caught in a thing
If it
where
was-
she's like,
if it was
wasn't really-
literally any other Google person
Yeah.
on the stage instead of it being fucking Jimmy Fallon, they would have moved past it. They would have been like,
yeah, I
yeah,
think
it
that's
works
all they
perfectly with your Apple MagSafe devices.
Yeah.
Period.
Because like she's not just she wouldn't just like randomly say that. Like she was told to say that.
To say that.
And I don't
Yeah.
know who I don't know. Do you know who she is? Is she
I don't know. I'm not familiar.
okay? Maybe she's a spokesperson. Maybe she's actually somebody more involved. I don't know. I'm just like if she's like higher up, she probably like actually knows, and or if she's just a spokesperson, she was just told to say it. So
Yeah.
but yeah,
So
of
it
course
does
he had to
give-
make it
it's-
fucking weird.
Yeah, there's two sides of the token. There's one side where it was staged and they knew this would make headlines versus
It's definitely not staged. It's not staged. That was way
okay.
too awkward. That was way too awkward.
Okay.
They both started like shifting around and doing this weird
yeah, they were kind of like,
bobbling thing.
you're like, did you mean to say that? The next one is a very short clip. This is Jimmy being being very awkward during this. This is supposed to be a demonstration. This is supposed to be a demonstration of the AI trying to tell you how to adjust the camera to make it easier to or better to make a better photo.
Good. More AI stuff. That's
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
useful.
This whole like last section is all AI stuff. So
good.
So go ahead.
Okay.
So listen to the male host here.
Okay. I'm gonna turn off closed captions. Oops, sorry, I have it muted. That's my
You
apologies.
just muted it. You just fucking muted
You
it.
just muted it. I'm gonna back up for a second.
Okay, so basically, I want to just start with getting a picture,
Exactly.
but we're going to use Camera Coach.
Jimmy, calm down. We're going to hit that top right button.
Jimmy, calm down.
He's being so weird. Like he's just like the host is kind of like Jimmy, calm down.
He's trying to be funny, but
Funny,
this,
yeah.
this guy's like very. I think this guy's very male, so he wanted to be like stop being gay, but he can't say that. So he like was like, hey, calm down,
Play
dude.
one more time. I think I'm gonna make a sound bite of this where he's like, Jimmy, calm down.
Jimmy, calm down.
Exactly.
But we're going to use Camera Coach.
Jimmy, calm down. We're going to hit that.
Jimmy, calm down. Calm down, dude. You're being weird. You're being weird, dude. Come on.
It's so good. I could not believe that was happening.
Come on, we're
just
dudes
because
here.
like, yeah, and then like this whole thing that was a very uncomfortable part of the very uncomfortable part of the the event here. And then the last thing is Jimmy. This is a little bit longer of a clip. The AI translates Jimmy to say Spanish, so you hear Spanish-speaking AI Jimmy Fallon.
I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait for
So
this.
this is the demonstration here. It's like a Babelfish here.
Okay.
Feature. I head to Call Assist, Voice Translate, choose the language, and
Call is translated by Google AI. In each speaker's voice, audio is not saved.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
This is all part of it as well, by the way.
Yep.
No free ads. We'll cut away.
I cannot believe
that
it
was a
still
great
out.
cliffhanger.
It really was.
Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Sorry, folks. I need to get a YouTube Premium or whatever it's called.
Hi, Karen. Can you hear me? Does this work?
Hola Karen, ¿puedes oírme? ¿Funciona esto?
What the fuck?
Hello. I'm the crazy person listening to you in Spanish.
Okay, this is really cool. I can't believe how fast it's working.
Esto es realmente genial. No puedo creer lo rápido que está funcionando.
Por primera vez, Google Pixel 10. For the first time, Google Pixel 10 will be available in Mexico.
What?
Yeah.
What?
That's
I don't know. Maybe that's a cool thing. It's just funny to get.
yeah.
that he got
So
that
that was just very strange. I was like, all right, I don't think we needed Jimmy Fallon to kind of stumble through this. And this is also that part of this whole thing. Again, like I've said a million times, does not feel like this was rehearsed whatsoever. And Jimmy Fallon was just along for the ride, for marketing purposes.
Well, these things are so long. It's like
you
how
can't
do you
prep for
rehearse
everything.
a fucking-
You can't prep everything.
Yeah.
But this was also giving. This was also just kind of showing that Jimmy has never used any of these features whatsoever.
No.
So it was just a really uncomfortable event that was happening. So this happened, and they announced the Google Pixel 10. So that's what we've got on Gavin's Techno World.
Gavin's Techno World. Gavin's Techno World. Gavin's Techno World. This is Gavin's Techno World.
Hell yeah, dude. He's never used any of those features, but there is one thing he knows. What was it again? What was the thing he got really excited about?
IP68.
IP68.
He didn't really know much about the full phone or any of features that may be featured on it, but I'll be damned if he didn't know what IP68 was.
IP68.
IP68.
I like
that's the 6 is for dust resistance and 8 is for water, right?
Right. Yep. So I knew that. I like imagining that they didn't do like a full rehearsal. They just kind of ran him through some stuff, and then they were like, and then Kimberly, I don't remember what her name was. She's going to talk about the new phone, the glass, and it's IP68. And he's like, what is it? IP68. What is that? What is that? And they're like, oh, they explained that whole thing to him. So it's like they didn't rehearse the whole thing. They went through it real quick, but he had to know what IP68 was.
Yes, yeah, he was like really, really fucking focused on getting IP68 water resistance.
He cares.
He
It's
cares
what he
a
cares
whole lot.
about most.
Okay, so the next thing I grabbed was Trump wanting to get into heaven.
He wants to go to heaven.
Trump wants to go to heaven, and this is just an audio clip from Fox and Friends, I believe.
Of course it is. I think I heard a little bit about this. I have definitely not heard this audio yet.
This audio is amazing.
If I can save people a week from being killed, I think that's I want to try and get to heaven if possible. I'm hearing I'm not doing well. I hear I'm really at the bottom of the totem pole. But if I can get to heaven, this will be one of the reasons. Well, I think I saved a lot of lives.
I need to hear it one more time.
If I can save 7,000 people a week from being killed, I think that's I want to try and get to heaven if possible. I'm hearing I'm not doing well. I hear I'm really at the bottom of the totem pole. But if I can get to heaven, this will be one of the reasons. Well, I think I saved a lot of lives.
So my understanding is he's talking about stopping the war between Israel and Ukraine.
Yes.
That
Israel,
not
Ukraine, Russia.
Israel, Ukraine.
Palestine.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Russia, Ukraine.
That's what yeah.
This is how my brain is doing right now, in case you were wondering.
Right.
Israel, Ukraine. That would be an interesting war. Yeah.
If I could save 7,000 people a week, I think I could maybe get into heaven.
I think I can maybe get into heaven. I think that could do it. It's just so funny because, like, listen, I grew up Christian. I know how this shit works. That's not how you get into heaven. you
can't just save an X amount of number of people. You can save one person and get into heaven. You can save 0 people and get into heaven.
Yes, exactly.
You can save 500 billion people and get into heaven.
And where does he heard that? Why would he be on? Why does he think
I
he's
don't
on the
know
bottom
who
of
he
the
was
totem
talking
pole?
to. I don't know who he was talking to, but someone told him, you know, you might have a rough time getting in. He's like, I've heard I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. I've not been a very good Christian man. And
Melania told me the other day that there might be a chance
I'm not going to get in.
Might not get into heaven. And I'm worried about that. So I need to save 7,000 people.
A week?
A week, at least need to save that many people a week. I'm very worried that I'm not going to get in. I need to do everything I can. My people are working around the clock to make sure I get into heaven. That's our biggest priority right now. That's why I was up on the roof.
They were working overtime.
I was on the roof of the White House because I wanted to be as close to God as possible to ask him for forgiveness and just see if he could pardon me to go to heaven. Give me the pass. I'm praying. You know what, Trump? I'm going to pray for you. I'm praying for Trump.
Trump, I'm praying, brother.
I'm praying for you, Trump. I really want you to get into heaven, dude. Oh, please, 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 please let him into heaven. Please, please. Can Trump go to heaven? Please. That's all I want. Kevin, how about you say, let me ask this. What do you say we move into our final segment of the day, What You Listening To? This episode just flew by and we're just cracking an hour. I thought we were going to be here for like 2+. We went through this thing.
We're barely cracking an hour.
We went through it nice and quick, and we kept everything nice and curt and beautiful. No tangents allowed. And big thank you, Gavin, for that Jimmy Funny Google thing. That was great. Those time codes were excellent.
Perfect.
You, my friend, could be a podcast producer one day, I think.
I'm really good about clipping along.
Oh, yeah, dude. Getting your clips together.
Get my clippings in.
In case you don't know what you're listening to is, it's very self-explanatory. Gavin and I listen to stuff. We listen to music a lot. We're big music heads. And we recommend a song, album, or artist to each other and to the audience of what we're listening to this past week. Gavin, what are you listening to?
You know, it's funny. I actually really haven't had a...
That is funny.
I actually haven't had a lot of time to listen to music this week. I only have like a 15-minute commute, so I only get like... It's kind of nice having a short commute.
It is nice.
It is very nice. I just don't get a lot of music recommended or shown to me because I barely get through half an album or like barely get through an album or get through 2-3 songs max.
Same for me. I have like usually like average of 20-minute commute.
Yeah. So it's like, it's nice, but you know, it's at the same token, that's where I got a lot of, my music recs from, because I would drive like 45 minutes sometimes to some sites for last year. So running the well a little bit dry. But this week I'm listening to Put a Light On by Generationals. This is from their 2013 album, Heza. Generationals, they put out a lot of very interesting music. I don't know if they're still making music. I don't know if they are or not. But
they are.
Mid-tempo alt rock.
Okay.
They make very commercial music. They used to they have a couple of songs that I think have been featured in commercials, and this song is kind of nostalgic in a good way for me. This song was on the Firebirds playlist whenever I would work at Firebirds. They played this pretty regularly, and so I didn't work in 2013. I was working in 2017 and 2018, so the song was a little bit younger then, but song's goddamn 12 years old.
Damn. And we're starting to, I don't know if you felt this too, but I'll just say I'm starting to get to that age where like I think about stuff like that. Like I even think about the pandemic being 5 years ago, and it feels like yesterday, but then it's like, wow, it's been 5 years.
Yeah, I just walked past, I kind of live near the U of M. Up here in Minnie.
Humble brag.
And up in Minnie. And it was odd because I was walking past student housing to go to McDonald's, the Mickey D's. And it made me kind of nostalgic for like my freshman and sophomore year of college. Which was 7 years ago. Like
that's
2018.
Crazy.
Like, ew,
that's
gross.
so weird, dude. It just does not feel like that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that, and I also feel old as fuck walking around because like some of these people look pretty old, but some of these people also look very young. So
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of like, all right, cool. Like I'm finally getting to an age where I am legitimately viewed as an adult, and no one's gonna mistake me for
But I don't
anything
feel like
younger.
it.
I don't feel like it. No, I don't think anybody ever does. But
I was I was watching Germa. I've been telling you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching Germa again. And he was asking his audience, like he was saying, like, you know, when I was a kid, the big system was like the N64 and stuff like that. And like, those are like the big ones for us. And he's like, he was asking the chat, like, what is the N64 for you guys, for your age? And people were saying PlayStation 3 and like
the Wii.
Yeah, the Wii and stuff like that. And I was like, God damn. I was like, mine was Game Boy and GameCube. Like, that's old tech. Like 360 was later, and
I mean, even the
Wii was
Nintendo
later.
DS.
DS was still later for me. I had a Game Boy. I had a Game Boy very early.
I mean, Nintendo DS came out in like 2005, 2006, maybe 2004 even. But like still, like that's also that saying a Nintendo DS makes a lot of people feel very old if you say that was like your first like gaming extravaganza.
It was one of my first too, yeah. But it's crazy, yeah.
But yeah, so it's I've been watching a lot of Funhouse videos from high school, like going back there and watching those. So I'm on a nostalgia kick. So,
oh, dude, I mean, I am 24/7.
Always on a nostalgia kick. And I watched a video. I think I was talking to Spencer about this. I watched a video on the Legends or Guardians of Gahul, like the Legends movie that came out like 12 years ago, 13 years, 15 years ago. Who knows? 2011. It's an owl movie. It's like Legends of Gahul or whatever. Owl movie. So I actually read most of that book series as a kid. And I was so close, Carson. I was this close to pulling the trigger on like a full complete book collection for it. I was like this close. And I was like, no, I'll just get the PDFs. I was like, I don't really need the physical books. Like, I'll just get the free PDFs.
But that physical media, that's nostalgia.
It is
right
nostalgic.
there.
It's very nostalgic, and I know the smell of the books would make like immediately take me back, like immediately. I really like the smell of books.
Yeah, I do too. Even
and I know that, and it was all Scholastic Book Fair too. So if it smells like Scholastic books, they're gonna all smell like the book fair and shit like that. So, and then that took me down that rabbit hole. Then I got her next novel series, which was Wolves of the Beyond, and I think she even made a newer one. So yeah, I'm gonna go back through and read those.
Was this the same person who did the cat books?
No, different person. They're different people. But the person who did the cat ones did the bear ones, I believe. She did like Bears of the Beyond, I think it was called, or something.
Sure.
Beyonders or something. But I think also the author that did the Owl and the Wolf books also, I think, ended up making a bear one eventually. So who knows, man? But I'm on a nostalgia kick, and this kind of gives that.
Zack Snyder directed that.
Yeah, Zack Snyder directed this, and it's a very beautiful movie. The guys who I was watching it were very impressed by the technological aspect of it, because it is nuts how well they made these owls look. They fucking made these. They have reflections in their eyes, and like they go crazy.
Is the movie dark? Like,
yeah, it's kind of dark. It's kind of got a darker tone. It's very strange.
Funny.
It's kind of off key. I remember watching it as a kid and to be honest with you, the books are a little bit darker. Like the books do get a little bit darker. They like, chop owls in half and shit. So.
Jesus Christ.
But they weren't going to show that on screen. So for like a PG movie,
I'd want to see that.
I know you'd want to see that.
I want to see that.
But yeah, it's they have their own lore and everything. So
of course they do.
Long story short, I'm getting nostalgic, and I always have flashbacks to certain spots in school and out in the world. Like I kept flashing back to that PetSmart over by Walmart for some reason. Kept flashing back to that area. I don't know. Just thinking about it, nostalgic for that area. As soon as I get home, I'll probably go there and be like, yep, still there.
Here it is.
So.
Well, good, man. I'm glad you're taking the nostalgia pill, dude. I'm fucking here in the present. Jesus.
And it's hell.
It is hell here. That is kind of like the basis of nostalgia. It's just take me back to a happier time. Let me think about a happier time of my life, because right now it's hell. This week is a big one for me, Gavin, because I might be saying it a little prematurely, but I think I got my album of the year right here, right now. And that is Deftones' brand new album, Private Music, just came out today, technically last night. After I left Tim's show, I was giddy with excitement to get in my car and put this album on full blast as I drove home. And I think I've maybe listened to the full thing 3 times now, maybe 4. So it's still very fresh. And it's like, it really takes me upwards of 2 weeks to fully figure out my opinion of an album. Sometimes it's like right away that it's like, it hits, I really like it. And a lot of times I've noticed that when an album hits for me right away, I get worn out of it really quickly. And then it doesn't stick around. So whereas this one is, I'm like, there's songs that I really like, but I'm still like finding my way around it and finding out what I love about it. But I can just tell that I love it. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, without question, it's fucking amazing and so cool. And a little bit different for Deftones. I would say, I keep wanting to say it's on the softer side, but it really isn't. Like, it's still very heavy. Does the
album still rip?
It still rips, dude. Musically, it's very heavy. Maybe vocally not as heavy, but I don't even know if that's true. Like, I'm still figuring it out, and I love it, and it's just very different. They Deftones. I don't know if I've said this on the show yet. Maybe I did. Maybe I said it a week or 2 ago. I think Deftones, to me, is the only band that like has been around for as long as they have, since the early to mid 90s, and has consistently gotten better with each album and still getting better. Like, not that they're like, my favorite album might be somewhere in the middle, but like they change or do something different, but it's better than the last. And it's like they keep doing it. And like, I hope they just keep doing that forever. And this album is better than the last, and I love the last one. And it's just they're fucking awesome. My favorite song as of right now, which I'm sure will change, is this song. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Ecdysis. Let's type it in because I'm sure it means something. Ecdysis. Maybe it's made. Oh. It's a cicada? It looks like a cicada. Let's hear how it's pronounced.
Ecdysis.
I was going to say ecdysis, yeah.
I've never heard that word in my entire life. Ecdysis is the molting of the cuticle in many invertebrates of the clade ecdysosa.
Ecdysis. Oh, ecdysosa.
Okay, so it's like when they molt.
Yep.
Shedding skin, the process of shedding the old skin in reptiles or bugs, or casting the outer. Oh yeah, in insects for arthropods. Interesting. Anyways, that song's really good. Every song on the album's great. I think that one hit especially hard for me for some reason, but it's so good. I Think About You All the Time is another great song on this album.
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah, I mean I do. Milk of the Madonna, which was their second single that came out before they released the album, I also really love a lot. Fucking great album. Don't be worried about listening to it because you're like, I don't really love heavy music and I don't love this. It's just listen to it. It's like shoegaze, metal, rock. It's just beautiful. Deftones is my favorite band, no doubt about that. Still need to see them live. Definitely need to see them live, but they keep growing in popularity. So fucking all of their shows are sold out and are expensive and massive. I mean, it's great for them. I'm not complaining about that. It's just like, man, I would love an intimate Deftones experience. I think that's a bucket list for sure. That's enough for today, though. What a fun show, Gavin. Thank you so much for putting all this
taking a little load off on you.
Thanks for putting your load off on me.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for letting me do that, man. Have a great week.
Really loud.
What? No way. Well, everybody, thanks for listening to Takes All Kinds podcast episode 230. Keep watching, keep listening, keep doing it as whatever you do to our episodes. Thank you, Carson.
You're welcome, dude. Thank you, and thank you for thanking me.
Gavin canceled Christmas.